Shalom, mocking first. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, Damar plus Millstone, and Society Cholek. Want to get a lesson on basically, man, by rebuke, bro. By rebuke, man. And honestly, it's a beautiful thing, bro. Don't get me wrong. Ain't not gonna feel pleasant at the time, man. It's not. You should have said that. I'm gonna get that sooner, real quick. But at the end of the day, it's all for your benefit, bro. Rebuke, chastisement is all for your benefit, man. That's all it is, bro. It's for you to grow better in this team, man. Because look, if you're doing shit wrong, don't you want that shit? Don't you want to be corrected? Basically, that, man. If you fucking up, you want that shit to be corrected, man. You want to know that, hey, you're not doing this right. You're supposed to be doing this. Like, you know what? You take a heed to it. You're like, maybe a second moment, but you know what? And you're a better person out of it, man. I guess real quick to this Hebrews 12 and verse 5. In fact, I'm gonna start at verse. Now I'll start at verse 5. It says, "You have forgotten the exhortation which speak unto you as unto children, my son. Despise not thou the chastisement Most High, nor faint when thou art rebuke of him. Don't despise, don't think ill of him, man. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he received." Because when you're being chastised, the Lord shows that he is dealing with you, man. The Lord is dealing with you like, hey, man, don't do that. You do this right, bro. All it is basically trying to make you better in this team, make you more fine-tuned into the word, basically. Because if you endure chastising, Yahweh will deal with you as sons, For what son is whom the Father chastiseth not? But if he be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then you are bastards and not sons. Basically, you're not being chastised, basically. You're just lying, you're fucking up and no one's saying shit, man. Then, hey, you're just a bastard, basically, man. Most not dealing with you, bro. So furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we give them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? So you have fleshly fathers, man. Yeah, that corrected us, bro. So why not spirit, man? The Most High. For they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, but he of our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. So when we get chastised, it's only for your benefit, man. It's only for you to be better in this thing, basically. Not there to break you down. It is there to build you up. That's all it is, basically. If you're doing wrong, why don't you want to be told you're basically doing wrong? That no, you're not supposed to do like that. You're supposed to do this. You listen, and at a point you listen to it, you take heed to it, and you're corrected, basically. This is verse 11. Now, no chastisement for the present seems to be joyous but grievous, and that's true, man. At the time when it's happening, basically, it's not gonna be. You don't think it's great, like exercise, right? Or like when you're like I'm a team, right? I remember this years ago, man. When I was on a baseball team, right? And motherfuckers, they fucking got us hard, basically, man. That said, oh, if you don't do this, you gotta do that, basically. And be hours and hours, they want us to get right. But now look back on it, all it was really is basically fine-tuning us to basically strive for perfection. That, oh, you're not doing this right? Well, hey, do this. Oh, the dude pushes it a lot, but all it was basically is to make us better, and I think it's the truth, man. When you're doing shit wrong, and being chastised in the middle, or you rebuke, man, might be suspended, this and that. All it is to make you grow in the spirit. Make sure that, hey, your spirit is truly for this, basically. Because, hey, you want to go back to the world, you can go back to the world right now. You can. And nobody's going to stop you. Nobody, because look, No brother wants a whole can of a worldly man. I don't. No other brother does, man. If it ain't for the truth, hey, leave, bro. Leave. No brother wants the whole truth. No man wants the whole truth for someone that's not truly in this, basically, man. So now, no chastisement seems to be joyous. No chastisement for the present seems to be joyous but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward, it yielded the peaceful fruit of righteousness unto them that exercise thereby. Wherefore, lift up your hands, which hang down at the feeble knees, and make straight paths before your feet, lest a turn is lame be turned out to which is lame be turned out of the way, but let it rather be healed. Follow peace of all men, holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord. Hey, chastisement is beautiful, basically. It helps you grow, helps you help you walk right, help you walk that straight gate, man. This is a straight gate, bro. You turn a little bit to the left, turn a little bit to the right. Hey, this total destruction is on both sides. If I can get that real quick. So hey, if you're not walking that straight path, basically, going too much of this, going too much of that, all it is left is destruction for you, basically, man. I'm trying to find this real quick slog here. I believe in the Apocrypha. Con. Now the second Esdras 7 verse 7. And it reads, that the interest thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there are fire on the right hand, and on the left, on the left a deep water. The only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. That's the truth, bro. So if you fall from one side to the other, hey, that's your destruction, basically. And man, rebuke like, hey, you're fucking falling to that side too much. Hey, pick your shit up, basically. You're not doing it to be angry at you. He's doing it because that's how the brotherhood, basically, bro. That's how beautiful the brotherhood, basically. He's setting you up so where you don't fall. Hey, no brother wants to see a man fall, man. No brother wants to see you fall into the dark, bro. But you know what? If they fall, hey, that's on them. But you want to, before that shit, bro, that shit, like, hey, let them know that, hey, you're going way too much on that side, or way too much on this side. Hey, get right, basically. And if you don't pick that shit, if you don't pick that fucking tightrope up, and see your balance going way too much, and you fucking fall, that's on you, basically. The chastisement is honestly beautiful, basically. It's a beautiful thing. That sure says, hey, at the time, it doesn't seem that great. But it was, says the scripture, say, it yielded peaceful fruit. The last one real quick, man. This is 1 Corinthians 11 verse 32, and reads, for when we are judged, we are chastened of the Most High, that we should not be condemned with the world. So, hey, we should not be condemned with the world, man. We should not be condemned with this place and all other places have utterly and total destruction, basically. Why would you want that, bro? We are in the best of the best position in all the world, man. Nobody wants to see another man fall, bro. And that's like, damn, really, that can happen to any one of us, basically, man. It can happen to any of us, bro. So be careful, bro. Be careful, man. In your self-examination, make sure you're not going to that side or that too much, and take rebuke, take chastisement. At the end of the day, all is for your benefit, basically. It doesn't help. It doesn't help that, brother. It only helps you, basically. That's the beautiful thing. It all is. It basically is self. It's like, hey, pick your shit up, man. Last one real quick. This is Proverbs 3 verse 11 reads, My son, despite not the chastening of the Most High, you need to be worried of his correction. For whom the Most High loveth, he correcteth, even as the Father, the Son in whom delight. It is so that you're being loved, bro. It shows that true love, basically, man. Make sure walking that straight path, basically. I just want to get out here. Thank you all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Hakodash, Nesakim, Shalom.